Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Last October, I had the luxury of speaking with a Chisato Moritaka fan from Germany, J-Pop 80s, aka Jan. And this time, I will be doing another Chisato Moritaka web chat, this time with another fan from the Philippines, who is called AreaSeven, aka Jeremy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this web chat, and let's invite him right now. All right, so let's start by introducing yourself.
Okay, my name is Jeremy, and I'm best known as Area 7 or Area 7 Pro. And well, where do I start? I've been a longtime anime fan for almost 3 decades, and I've only been a fan of Chisato Moritaka since March.
Since March? Wow. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. There's actually a little bit of a story out of that.
All right. Um, and you're from the Philippines, right?
Yes.
Wow. Right now it's like night, right? And here it's morning in New York City.
Uh, oh yeah, 9 p.m. here.
Yeah. All right. So let me introduce myself. I'm Jess. You can call me Jess, aka New Wave Rocker J, and I'm all the way
Mhm.
from New York City, and I'm 26. And I'm a huge fan of Chisato ever since I was in middle school. When YouTube first started, I was a huge fan of hers. I love everything about her, her music, her fashions, her concerts, everything. And she's like basically my inspiration and my idol. And I also
Oh
like
yeah.
other. Chisato pretty much opened up new doors for me to listen to other J-pop artists, like the whole genre of city pop, basically. Like
Mm.
she inspired me to listen to other artists, and that's how I got into J-pop in the first place because of Chisato.
Nice. I've actually been listening to J-pop since what 30 years ago, but I didn't get serious about it since uh, until like just recently.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I mean, like, well, for me, I start with one artist, and then I check out other videos on YouTube, and then it snowballed. So one thing led to another, and then like after a whole string of artists, I ended up listening to Chisato.
nice. So I have a couple of questions for you. Uh, how did you discover Chisato?
Okay, well, here's how it goes. Uh, Last year, I was in Japan. I had a vacation there for 2 weeks, and uh, I picked up. Oh, this is a different artist. So I picked up the latest album by Hiroko Moriguchi
Oh
because she's a famous. You have you heard of her?
no, I've never heard of her.
She's more into anime theme songs, particularly Gundam stuff. So she had this album which she covered all the Gundam theme songs, and it was one of my all-time favorite J-pop CDs. So after listening to that, I started checking out her other videos on YouTube, and then one day I saw her doing a, a show with another singer named Hikaru Nishida, and then they were doing a live show, and then all of a sudden this other singer came in. Her name is Me, and then they were doing a Pink Lady medley. And then I remembered Me. She was in one of my all-time favorite anime J-pop bands called Animetal. So that led me to following Pink Lady
Nice, I've heard of Pink
for the
Lady.
whole. Yeah. And then after listening to Pink Lady, I realized how much they influenced J-pop. So for the first half of this, like for the first 3 months of this year, I was watching a lot of Pink Lady videos on YouTube, and then I was checking out who was covering them. And then one day, I saw Chisato covering one of Pink Lady's famous songs, Nagisa no Sinbad. And I thought she was okay at first. And then at the same time, I checked out her video, Distress. And then one day, the YouTube algorithm recommended me this video by Nostalgic Channel, which it showed Chisato in her 20s against her 50s. And I was completely blown away by the amazing talent that she's had. And especially the song that they use, Watashi ga obasa ni natte mo.
Oh, that's a really nice
So I
song.
said, yeah. So I said, I gotta follow her. And then right after that, I checked out the song Junana Sai or 17, and I was completely sold.
Yeah, that was one of the first songs that I ever discovered from Chisato, Junanasai, and I love the music video.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
What is your favorite album of Chisato?
Okay, after doing a whole binge listing, pound for pound, the best studio album that she's made, Rock Alive.
Rock Alive? Wow.
Yeah. And then a close second place would be Ichitsuryoku wa Sengen.
Oh, that one. That I love that album. The whole space age, thing that she did. I love it, especially the
Yeah.
outfit and on the cover.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Um, let's see. Yeah. And ever since that, I thought, I might as well read more about her. And then I realized the whole Wikipedia article was lacking a lot of information. So I spent countless sleepless nights updating the Wikipedia article.
Wow, that's nice, cause when I first discovered Chisato in middle school, the Wikipedia article wasn't really updated. They didn't really put a lot of information about her. It was still unknown. This
Oh,
was back in 2007. But
oh
now
no.
there's more
So,
information
yeah,
about her now.
absolutely. It's even more in English than in the Japanese ones. I'm trying to get the Japanese fans to update the Wikipedia over there.
Uh,
So,
what's your
yeah.
favorite concert of hers?
I've watched a few. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to say that my favorite right now, after just picking up yesterday, Moritaka Land Tour.
Oh, I have that one. Yeah, I got this
Yeah.
from an American seller from Virginia, and they had
Oh
that at a
yeah.
really good price. But this is one of her best concerts. I agree.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I really love the production and also the performances there, completely flawless.
Yeah, especially the Pink Lady medley. That's my
Oh
favorite.
yeah. That completely blew me away. I mean, like, you have to start listening to Pink Lady after that. Seriously.
Well, they're from the
Uh,
70s, right?
yes, they were from the 70s.
Yeah, I've heard of them like only because Chisato covered their songs like Southpaw and UFO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and UFO.
Hmm.
Yeah, but seriously, they're like no other artist has influenced J-pop than Pink Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, my second favorite concert was Mite Special Live.
Oh yeah, I love that one too. It's my second favorite of hers because my favorite one
Yeah.
is the Get Smile one from 1987.
Oh, that's a really good one. It's just that it's really hard to compare that to all the other concerts because Get Smile is just a textbook concert without any gimmicks, without all the theatricality.
Yeah, it was just her debut. It was the beginning. I actually have the Laserdisc here. It's a huge
Awesome.
it's a huge thing. I don't have a Laserdisc player yet because they don't
You
sell them.
should buy one.
Yeah, I should buy one,
You
but
should buy one. I mean, you can get a decent one on eBay.
Yeah, I've been trying to find one because in my neighborhood here, there used to be a flea market here. They did not have
Oh,
laserdisc players at all, and if they did, they would be broken and damaged.
oh,
So it's really hard to find a laserdisc player that's on a good
that
price.
works.
Yeah, so that's the only
Yeah,
laserdisc that
I
I
still
have.
have mine. I still have mine here. It's just that it's collecting dust. I haven't had the chance to like hook it up because like the problem with newer TVs is they don't have the older connections.
Oh, the thing that I like about laserdisc is because it's interesting to me because I'm really like interested in like analog technologies and
No, yeah.
is it true that laserdisc is better than Blu-ray? I think that's what I hear from people that it has like better quality.
Comparing the two, I don't know. I have to look at them again, but I always thought that Laserdisc looked better than DVD.
Yeah, that's what people say as well.
Yeah, just that compared to Blu-ray, I don't know because Blu-ray is actually really advanced in technology.
Do you have a Pioneer laserdisc?
Yeah, it is. It is Pioneer. Practically, like 9 out of 10 Laserdisc players are Pioneer.
Wow, that is amazing.
Like I don't recall any other companies, especially Sony, making Laserdiscs.
No, they were extremely popular in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s. That's when they stopped manufacturing laserdisc altogether.
Well, because they were naturally too expensive. But you know what? We used to have rental shops here that would rent Laserdiscs. So I would rent Laserdiscs and I would just copy them on VHS.
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
really fascinated by the whole laserdisc thing. I was watching videos on YouTube about the history of laserdisc and everything, and people still collect
Mm.
them to this day because, especially like the Disney laserdiscs, they have
Oh
like
yeah.
artwork and they have special features and things that you won't find on the DVDs and the Blu-rays.
Oh yeah.
So it's amazing.
Yeah. Ugh. So anyway, going back to the whole story here, I thought, you know what? Chisato, so much talent. How come no one's talking about her? I mean, so there's got to be other fans around. So that's when I looked around and then I saw your video talking about Chisato.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was gonna have a lot of like success, to be honest, that video.
Yeah. And then I thought, you know what? We got to take this further. So I created the community on Facebook called Moritaka World.
Yeah, I joined in really late because I don't have a Facebook.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. We're still getting like we have less than 50 members so far. It's still getting up, but they're they're showing up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That there are more people out there love Chisato and they're huge fans of hers.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually converted a couple of fans, mainly a couple of Pink Lady fans. They became Chisato fans.
Nice. Uh,
Yeah, would you believe that?
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, one of them even runs, the only English language Pink Lady fan site.
Cool.
I convinced him to write an article on Chisato because you know uh, she was a big Pink Lady fan.
Yeah, that's what I saw in her biography.
Yeah, matter of fact, she even said that in the Moritaka Land tour after performing that medley. That's what she said, that she was a big Pink Lady fan, and UFO was the very first single that she bought when she was a kid.
Aw, that's cute. And I heard that she was also a Beatles fan.
Yes, she is.
Aw.
Oh, that's why she always goes to England.
Yeah, I feel like she's so like well cultured in music. Like she has like a wide diverse taste in music. And I see that in her own music. That she does like a variety of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You know about her father, right?
Her father? No, I don't know very much about her
Yeah,
father.
there's not much about him except that he was in a rockabilly band called Orange Hill.
Oh, I like that genre, rockabilly.
Yeah, that's why a lot of her songs are rockabilly based.
Yeah, I see that.
Uh,
There's this single that she made, I think, in the '90s called "Rock and Roll Omelet." I hear that rockabilly influence.
yeah, that's one of her earliest children's songs.
Yeah, I like the music video.
Yeah, another good one is see if I can pronounce this. Kusai mono ni wa futao shiro.
Oh yeah, the I love the music video for that as well, and where she has the that military outfit and with the cape. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Also, one of her most popular rockabilly songs, Rock and Roll Kencho Shozaichi.
Oh yeah, that song as well.
Yeah, that song is actually being taught in school because it's all about the prefectures and capitals of Japan.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, the song got outdated.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, because what happened was, during the time the song was recorded, Saitama Prefecture uh, had this town called Urawa as its capital. And then in 2001, they decided to incorporate Urawa and a couple of cities to form Saitama City, which is the new capital.
Wow, that's interesting.
So, so whenever Chisato has to sing that song, she has to change the words.
Oh, that's why. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, Other influences. Of course, you know that a lot of her later songs had Beatles influences.
yeah.
What are your favorites?
Uh, but I think Rock and Roll Omelet had a bit of a Beatles influence, right?
Yeah,
I think in
that's
her,
one.
I'm not a huge fan of her later albums. Like after Rock Alive, I haven't heard of any of her other songs after that.
Uh, yeah, it's an acquired taste, but you'll get to like stuff from there. Um, Good examples of Beatles influence songs, I would say one is Kibun Sokai.
Oh yeah, that song where she's I think it was used for a gin commercial, something like that, right?
No, it's for Asahi beer.
Oh, for
It's
beer.
yeah, that's why some people consider it to be a drinking song.
Oh yeah, I've seen the music video where
Yeah,
she's like in a restaurant and there's like a lot of people there and she's like doing that. Yeah.
yeah. That's one. Second one, another good Beatles influence song is Lala Sunshine.
Yeah, Lala Sunshine. I've heard that song.
Okay, another good one, So Blue.
Yeah, So Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Also, in one of her later records, she actually did a song as a sort of love letter to Pink Lady. It's called Anata wa Ninki Mono.
Wow. Uh,
It's from her album Peachberry.
oh, Peachberry. Yeah.
Yeah. If you see the videos, I mean, she even does its choreography. It is very Pink Lady. It even has that disco sound.
Yeah. She loved Pink Lady.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, okay. What else?
What interesting facts do you know about Chisato?
Oh, okay. I saw this one video as she was being interviewed. Uh, Somehow she's able to make a clicking sound with her pinky and both pinkies.
Clicking. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I wish I could show you the video, but it's been taken down.
Oh man, they always take down all the good videos.
Yeah. What other interesting stuff? Hmm. This, I, there's so much information I collect from my research on updating the Wikipedia. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. Well, yeah, there's just so much. There's just so much. I can't even think of one specifically.
Well, I do know that she did collaborate with Cyndi Lauper. I think Cyndi Lauper covered one of her songs, Giniru no Yume. I think it was back in the 90s. She's
I saw that video.
yeah, it was so weird because I'm a huge fan of Cindy because she's from my neighborhood and
Mm-hmm.
she covered Chisato songs. And when I saw that video, I was like, oh my god, like my two idols.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking through like who covered Chisato songs, and I came out with the whole list. And it turns out that the most covered Chisato song of all time is Ame.
Ame, oh yeah, I love that song. I also have the karaoke version.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, but here's the thing: it's the only Chisato song to have been covered in English.
Cool,
Yeah, so there's an older singer named Rita Coolidge who wrote English lyrics for it.
cool. It's nice to see that
Yeah.
there are like other artists that are inspired by J-pop artists. That's really amazing.
Mhm. And then there's even like one Taiwanese version and two Cantonese versions of that song.
Cool. Wow, these are things I don't even know myself.
Yeah. All right. What else? Hmm. No, I know that a lot of the idol groups out there have been covering her songs.
Oh yeah, the new idol groups.
Yeah.
I really don't listen to modern day J-pop except for Utada Hikaru. That's the only person I can think of that's popular.
Yeah. Well, every once in a while I get to listen to Otada, but uh, I don't. I also don't listen to much of modern J-pop except for maybe Eme and Wagaki Band.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't have the same magic as the old school J-pop had, in my opinion.
Yeah, they don't try to emulate the old school J-pop, but they put in a new flavor and it works really good. Like for example, Eme, which is spelled Aimer because it's a French word.
Hmm.
Her she has this low husky voice, but it really works. If you just listen to her songs, you will fall in love with
Yeah,
it.
I need to listen to new stuff because all I've been listening to is just old stuff, like
Yeah,
in my music taste.
and then Wagaki Band, what they do is they mix traditional Japanese instruments and arrangements with Inca vocals and heavy metal tunes.
Nice. I'm a huge rock fan too. I like heavy metal stuff.
Yeah, I love 80s metal, so also, uh, yeah, long before I was doing this Chisato stuff, I was mostly into metal stuff, mainly like Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron Maiden's a good band.
Yeah. Um, also, this I also listen to a few modern metal stuff. Aside from Iron Maiden, my other all-time favorite metal band is this band from Finland called Nightwish.
Never heard of them. Are they any good?
Really, really good symphonic metal.
Nice.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite outfits of Chisato?
Uh, no one can deny the Junanasai outfit. Yeah. I really also like the Moritaka outfit. Also, all the stuff, all the outfits that she wore during the Moritaka Land tour.
Yeah, I find it
Yeah,
fascinating that in her concerts she always had like an outfit underneath, and like she would reveal it. Like I thought that was really cute.
yeah, yeah. That was one of her best gimmicks. Uh, okay, okay. Aside from the Moritaka Land tour, I also picked up this.
Oh, this that's new. The singles.
Yeah, the singles.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a 3 disc set from well, that's all of her singles from 1987 to 1999.
Yeah, I've seen that before, but I've never bought. I only have I have I have New Season,
You
and
have these seasons.
I
Wow,
also have Romantic,
romantic.
the mini CD, and I
That's
have,
rare.
yeah, it is rare, and I have Mite
Mite.
and Miha, my favorite one,
Yeah.
and
All right.
this one, Hijichiraku,
Ichitsureku wa Sengen.
yeah, and I have Moritaka Land with the photo book,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and
Well, this one here has a photo book. It has a lot of photos, but for some reason there are no photos for Jun and Asai.
oh, that sucks. They should have added that because I love the outfit,
I know, but I don't know. I don't know why.
and I have Kokon Tozai
Yeah. Broken Dozai is also an awesome album.
and Rock Alive, and it has a photo book as well,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
So those are the ones that I
that's
own.
awesome.
And I
Yeah.
also have the this huge DVD collection that I got from a seller in Taiwan. They sold it to me for 20 bucks, all of this. I think I'm missing like two of them. But these are all the concerts that she did.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like
that's awesome.
I have the Get Smile one Laserdisc, and I also have this one on DVD.
Mm,
And I thought it was a bargain. I was like, I have to buy this and the Meet This
that
special.
is a steal.
It is a steal.
Yeah, that's awesome. It is a steal. It was supposed to have a total of 14 volumes for that DVD collection.
Really? 14, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, I'm missing like two of
Uh,
them.
mm, yeah, because one other thing is if you had the first print of all 14 volumes, you could get by mail order volume 15.
Wow, I didn't even know there was volume 15, really?
Nobody does. As a matter of fact, like you can't even find it on eBay. Um, However, you're you're really not missing much because all the contents of volume 15 are on Chisato's YouTube channel.
Oh, so guess you don't have to buy it then.
It's just like a couple of music videos that were previously unreleased.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Hmm.
So, do you have any
Okay.
other old school J-pop recommendations?
Okay. Aside from Pink Lady, I've been listening to Candies. There was a trio that came out at around the same era as Pink Lady.
Yeah, I've heard of them, but I never listened to their music.
They're pretty good. Very different from Pink Lady because they were still doing the traditional Japanese pop style. And they were like top 20 material. Like they weren't doing top tens until Pink Lady showed up.
Oh,
So there was this rivalry that boosted Candy's popularity while Pink Lady was number one. And then right at the peak of their popularity in 1977, they called it quits.
oh yeah, that's what usually happens to a lot of like idol groups. They usually break up. It reminds me of this this group called Babe. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
They're J-pop as well. They formed in 1987 and they broke up in
Hmm.
1990 because one of the members got pregnant.
Oh, yeah, that was yeah. Reasons like that are understandable, but it's just that candies, right when they were on top, they call it quits. Usually, usually bands call it quits because of a controversy or because they're no longer popular. But the candies, they didn't want to handle the popularity anymore.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure to
What
be
else would I
famous.
recommend?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else would I recommend? Hmm. There are other artists. I'm slowly picking up Akina Nakamori.
Yeah, I've heard of her, but I've never listened to her music. Like I know all these names because they're
It's
in my recommendations list.
okay. The thing is that, I mean, if you're a beginner in J-pop, do not start with Akina Nakamori or Seiko Matsuda because you will be overwhelmed. Because uh, between the both of them, because they were the two most popular J-pop idols during the 80s, they had over 100 singles and maybe over 100 albums just between the two of them.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've seen their names like there's because they're like they were the biggest J-pop artists of the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's not easy to follow them, uh, and that there's some emotional baggage between them as well.
Really?
That's why I have to take Akina in moderation because I was reading a little bit about her. Um, she had a mental condition from what I heard.
Oh, she's mentally ill?
I'm not going to say completely mentally ill, but what happened was she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her one day, and then she slashed her wrists.
Yeah, I hear that the suicide rate in Japan is pretty high. Yeah.
Yeah, so she attempted suicide. Yeah,
Oh my God.
um, yeah, um, yeah. But I that's why I just listen to whatever I can with Akina because right now I'm focused on Chisato.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on
Well,
the on new J-pop, the modern day J-pop?
again, it's a hit or miss. It's not as bad as Western pop right now. Western pop I cannot stand.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. It sucks. I have to turn off my radio because I don't listen to mainstream radio at all. I
No,
don't.
don't listen either. When I was in the States, I thought Sirius satellite radio was a godsend because I could listen to whatever I wanted.
Yeah, that's the thing about the cool thing that we're living now in modern times is that people no longer have to listen to the radio because now people have
Mm.
the option of listening to whatever genres they want and creating their own niches.
Yep. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's just J-pop again. Um, it really depends. Like I cannot listen to any of these idol groups like AKB48 because, like, my opinion, it's not an idol group; it's a corporation.
Yeah, it's like Morning Musume. I don't really like them either.
No, no, Morning Musume at least they have talent, because you know they Morning Musume um, is under the same management as Chisato.
Oh, it is,
Did you
right?
know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, yeah. At least the people from Hello Project, the the parent company of Morning Musume and all the other idol groups. At least they have a degree of talent that I can listen to. AKB, I don't know because AKB48 uh, is a direct descendant of Onyanko Club.
I love
And
Onyanko Club.
yeah, and you're gonna have to admit that Onyanko Club was really not that talented.
I agree, but there were some really notable acts that came from Onyanko Club, like Kudo.
Oh,
Uh,
Shizuka Kudo was a superstar. Yeah,
yeah, and Minaya Watanabe. I like her stuff too, and
yeah,
Satomi Fukunaga.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Because the thing was that AKB48 was created by the same guy who created Onyanko Club.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Uh, Other stuff. Uh, Usually, I just can't pick up anything unless it's connected to an anime.
To be honest, I haven't watched an anime in a very long time. Like the last time I watched an anime was probably in the early 2000s, but I really haven't watched any animes at all.
Same thing here. Like, you can't talk to me you can't talk to me about Fate. I have no idea what Fate is.
Me neither.
I will watch a lot of Gundam stuff because that's in my blood, and that's actually introduced me to some newer J-pop stuff.
Yeah, Gundam is okay.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Hmm.
Uh,
But again, I just have my select few artists that I follow when it comes to newer J-pop because I'm focused again on older stuff.
yeah, me too as well. I I have this website called jpop80s.com where you can download most of their discographies from all the old school
Oh
J-pop
yeah.
artists.
Oh yeah. You know what? Just a couple of days ago, I discovered a really good classic J-pop um, J-pop song from the 1960s.
Wow, from the 60s.
Yeah. Um, the name of the band was Pinky and Killers, and the song was Koi no Kisetsu, and that thing was a massive hit back in '68 and '69.
Wow. I to be honest, I don't listen to J-pop from the 60s or 70s. I only listen to 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it's a learning curve there, but like I said, um, listen to Pink Lady, and you will love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Uh,
like underrated Chisato singles?
Underrated. No, when it comes to singles, ah, I still consider Overheat Night to be completely underrated.
It is, and I love the music, and it I don't know if you've heard of this genre called Latin freestyle. It used to be popular in the 80s here in New York City, 80s and 90s.
Hmm.
It had kind of has that vibe, that Latin freestyle vibe in Overheat Night.
Really,
Yeah.
I was thinking in the lines of Miami Sound Machine when I heard that.
Yeah, Latin freestyle is basically like it was really popular in the cities in New York City, Miami, in San
Yeah.
Francisco, in Texas,
Hmm.
Philadelphia. So I
Yeah.
can see that influence there because I might do a video in the future
Yeah.
about Latin freestyle because a lot of people don't know what that is, what that genre is, but it's a really good genre.
Yeah. You should make one. Yeah. As other underrated stuff. Hmm. Uh, there was a song from her later era that only made like the top 20, and it actually sounded pretty good. From 1998, it was called Umi Madego Fun.
Yeah, I think I heard of that song, but like I said, I didn't hear any of her later singles.
Yeah, just give it a try. I know it's completely different from the first half of her career because she wanted to completely branch out as a musician. and it worked for the most part. It's just that it's again an acquired taste.
Yeah, she went independent.
Yeah. Um, yes. See,
Uh,
underrated. Uh, yeah. Well, as far as like underrated albums, hmm, I would have to give them another listen. But as far as like based on what I've heard, uh, based on what I've heard, uh, her album from 1998 called "This Summer Will Be More Better."
yeah, I know that
The
album.
poetry one, that's one. Yeah, it, it is a unique flavor to it, a mix of different types of pop because she worked with veteran musician and producer Harry Hosono, and he's like one of the people who created city pop.
Cool.
Yeah. Hmm. How about you? What do you think is an underrated album?
Definitely her B-sides, like for the single Alone, the B-side of that is Chase. That's a really good song.
Okay.
That I find really underrated. And also, um, let's see. Um, also on the Stress single, that B-side, Yuru Senai. I love that song. I like how
Oh,
she
by the way,
performed it on the Meet This special.
mm, by the way, about the song "Alone," you've seen the music video, right?
Yes.
Did you notice the movie she rented?
No, I didn't see it. Which movie was that?
Aitsumi Koishite, which was her first and only starring role in the movie.
Yeah, actually, I've seen like stills of her like on online of her in this movie that she's with this guy on a horse. I don't know what movie is that. The movie?
That's the movie.
That's the one. Wow, I've seen
Yeah.
snippets of it on
Um,
YouTube.
I can't find tidbits of that on YouTube. It's not, it hasn't been issued on DVD.
Wow, because I've certain that somebody called Laserdisc TV uploaded like maybe 20 minutes of the film, but then they got their account suspended or something. I think it was like 3 years ago. But I know what
Ah,
movie you're talking about. Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Uh, I missed that one. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit of a trivia right there.
Hmm.
So she rented her own movie.
Oh, that's cute.
Um, what I found odd? She made so many music videos during her career, yet some of her biggest hits never had music videos.
Really?
Ame has no music video.
That's true. There's no music video for that song. Yeah.
And technically, Watashi ga Obasa ni Natemo has no music video.
Nope. No music video. Just the concert.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, oh yeah, Concert na Yoru has no music video either,
No, that is one of the best songs on
and
Rock
neither
Alive.
does yeah, and neither does Fight, which surprised me there.
Yeah. Fight. No music video whatsoever.
No, because that was her first single to go gold.
Yeah. That's what's amazing. Um,
Um,
I also like the second song on Rock Alive, Yachi Maina. That's a really good song.
yeah, that's a pretty good song too. Uh, yeah, I don't think there was a song on Rock Alive I didn't like.
No, it was all amazing. I like how she plays her own guitar. She plays guitar, right?
Yeah, She has this one song on Rock Alive. It's like a traditional enka song. Yowasete Kunya Dak. Um, it was covered by a traditional enka singer a year later.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Mm, yes.
I feel like in this album in Rock Alive, she really showed her talent. Then the other
Yeah, this
albums,
was
yeah.
like she wanted to end the golden era with a bang, which was Rock Alive. I mean, she put her full potential on that. And then the follow up was Pepperland, which she decided she wanted to be more of a musician than an idol.
Well, that's a really good choice because most of the J-pop idols didn't really have a lot of talent, you know. They really
Yeah,
couldn't sing and they didn't really write their own songs. But Chisato did
yeah,
all of that.
yeah. That's why Pepperland has a more stripped down sound to it. And then she continued that style over in Lucky Seven.
Yeah, she matured because her earlier stuff was kind of, you know, cutesy, but then she matured later on.
Yeah. However, there was other stuff about Lucky Seven. Did you know that the Seven tour marked the first time a female singer toured every single prefecture in Japan?
Well, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's just that it it was also a turning point in their career because have you um, have you seen the Lucky Seven live concert video?
Yes.
So you saw her performance of Concert no Yoru
Yeah, she cried at the end.
because the whole tour took its toll on her body. She started to ache. Um, I remember watching one interview. Her back started to hurt there. Like I was supposed throughout that whole concert, she was holding it, and then right at that end, right at concert no Yoru, it started to hurt, especially her jaw,
Wow.
and um, that's when she developed what is known as temporomandibular joint disorder, or TMD.
Wow, I've never heard of that disorder.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's a muscle. It's a muscle disorder on the jaw. Uh, it hurts singers a lot. It would like kill their careers.
Wow. Is that the reason why she retired?
No, she was sidelined for 2 years.
Oh, that's why.
That's why there was no tour for Step by Step, and people had to wait an additional year for her to tour for the Do the Best album because she was undergoing physical therapy for that jaw.
Oh, no wonder. Now I know the reason.
Yeah, and you can also see in pictures how her face changed between Lucky Seven and the later albums.
Yeah, I've noticed she looks a little strange. I don't know.
Yeah, there was another J-pop singer. Her name is Aya Matsura. She also had that same jaw problem.
So,
Except I don't know how severe it was compared to Chisato because she was taking a lot of painkillers.
wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that singers could get that because most of the time I hear that singers have throat problems, but never that disorder. That's amazing.
It's it must have been really bad. I mean, like just watching that performance in concert no Yoru, yeah, you could feel the pain right there.
Wow, I had no idea she was going through pain. I thought she was crying in that concert because it was her last concert, but I had no idea she was going through health issues. Wow,
Well,
that's
it was the
interesting.
last concert. It was the last concert of the tour.
Uh-huh.
It's just that because she knew it was the last concert of the tour, all of a sudden her body was like reacting to it,
Wow, I feel sorry for her.
and she was doing her best to stay awake.
Wow, I'm proud of her, you know, her strength.
Yeah, Yeah. Um, and my theory is right after she did that, right after that whole ordeal, um, she looks like what she wanted to do was she reevaluated her life and she made a whole list of stuff to do before she reached 30. And you could see that through her last few albums.
Yeah, that's when she had her kids, right? Uh,
No, 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 not yet,
Not yet, right?
not yet. Like for example, her '97 album Peachberry was her 10th anniversary album, and this was the first time she went to England.
Oh yeah, the UK is awesome.
So she recorded most of the album at Abbey Road Studios, and she even did a Liverpool pilgrimage because she's a Beatles fan. So she crossed that on the list. And then the album This Summer Will Be More Better. That's also like on her list because she wanted to work with this famous producer, and she did that.
Cool. She
And
did
then
all the
somewhere
things
down
she
the line,
wanted to do.
yeah. And then I guess somewhere down the line, um, looks like on that list she wanted to get married by age 30, and which she did.
I'm glad she accomplished all her goals. And do you know her husband,
Yeah,
Yusuke Eguchi?
yeah. He's a famous actor.
Yeah, I actually saw one of his movies about a decade ago. It's called Goemon. I think he had a starring role in that
Oh,
movie. Yeah.
yeah. He has a starring role in that. Yeah. Have you seen the Rurouni Kenshin movies?
No.
Yeah, he's one of the main actors there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he has a whole list of movies that I've got to watch.
Yeah.
Um, it's just that I guess I guess there will be a lot of Yosuke Iguchi fans here in the Philippines. They don't know who he's married to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Um, you know, one of the things I wanted to do is, spread the word, let other people know Chisato. And I've actually got a few kids, younger kids, to listen to Chisato. Because they saw pictures of her and they listened to her music. They couldn't believe how cool she is.
That's good that you're introducing them. I'm also telling my friends as well who are into city pop to listen to Chisato.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also, um, you know, uh, I was searching for some merchandise and stuff, and I thought, what would some fan art look like? And then I stumbled upon a an anime figure kit that was modeled after Chisato.
Yeah, you showed that to me. She had the
Yeah,
Junanasai outfit on, right? The figure.
yeah, the girl M figure.
Hmm.
Um, it's just that it's ridiculous how much it costs now online. Like somebody wanted 50,000 yen for it on eBay.
Wow, and 50,000 yen is equivalent to how much like in dollars? Is that a lot?
$500.
Wow, that's a lot. That's exaggerated, yeah.
That's the minimum bid. That's the minimum bid. The guy wanted 80,000 yen as the reserve price.
Wow.
Yeah, but fortunately, I didn't pay 50,000 yen for it. Um, this shop in Japan called Mandarake actually had one in stock for 4,000 yen.
Wow, lucky.
Yeah, so I ordered that, and I got it. And because I have no experience in building and customizing it, it's like this. I commissioned someone to do it for me.
Oh, cool. And you
So
assembled
it should
it.
be done in about. Hmm?
Did you assemble it?
No, he's gonna assemble it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna take maybe 2 or 3 months before it's done.
I would like to see the finished product.
Oh yeah, I can't wait either. Just that I wish I had another one so I could, you know, I I could have it decorated in another color scheme.
I had a similar idea in mind like about a couple of years ago, but I haven't gotten the time to finish it. I actually bought on eBay. It's just a random Chisato, not a Chisato, but like an Asian Barbie doll, and I'm transforming it into my own Chisato Moritaka doll. But
That
I have to make the clothes and everything. So that's a little project that I have.
that's pretty good. I wanted to make some pop figures as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, Funko Pop. And then I realized Funko Pop's not popular in Japan.
It's really big here in America.
So it's big everywhere
Hmm.
except Japan.
Wow, what are they into in
Yeah,
Japan?
everything except Pop, except Funko Pop. All the anime figures, yeah, uh, just not Funko Pop. I mean, you go to Akihabara, all the Funko Pop figures are probably just gonna collect dust.
Wow. Because I think everybody that I know owns a Funko Pop.
My brother has his room filled with Funko Pops. He's selling them. He's like doing a buy and sell business on it.
Cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have like more than 200. I'm like, how can you buy so many Funko Pops? They're gonna collect dust there,
Yeah,
right?
well, same story with people who spend $10,000 on anime figures. You'll see those on YouTube.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Um, throughout all my research on Chisato, there's like, uh, have you heard of this person called Nana-chan?
You've shown me, right? Who that is? Nana-chan. Yeah, I've seen her.
Yeah, yeah. She is an impersonator,
Yeah.
but she's mainly a stand-up comedian. But her main gig is impersonating Chisato. Um, I follow her on Instagram, and she's very skilled in cooking also.
Cool.
And I did some reading about her, and it's kind of unbelievable. Um, she has spent 1 million yen on Chisato merchandise.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what surprised me about Nana Chan is she speaks English.
Wow, she does? Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Um, I mean, she even responded to my comments on Instagram.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping one day, whenever I go back to Japan, I'll see one of her gigs.
Yeah, I hope you see one of her gigs. Going to Japan, to me, it has been a dream of mine. I just have to save enough money to go because I would really like to go, but with the whole pandemic and everything, it ruined
Yeah,
everything.
no, aside from that, you just have to save up. I mean, like, I can tell you all the good places to visit. Also, a lot of hotels, if you just book early, it's not even going to be like $100 a night.
Is it cheap?
Like I said, if you book early, maybe it's about $40 or $50 a night, and it's a single bedroom, it's a single bed hotel room. It's more or less like the whole size of a walk-in closet, including the bathroom.
Yeah, I hear that the rooms are super super small in Japan, right? They're making everything
Well,
smaller and smaller.
no, at least it's not a capsule hotel.
Oh yeah, I heard of those too.
Yeah, but they're very comfortable. They're very comfortable. You just have to like, you know, study the subway system, and you should be fine.
Yeah, I find that their subway system fascinating. Like the whole subway system in Japan.
Yeah,
It's more advanced
like
than here.
also, yeah, it's more advanced. No, it's advanced, and if you understand it, it's easy to use.
Yeah, I wish that they here in America, that especially here in New York City, that we could upgrade to that kind of technology, because here it's so ancient.
Well, I took the subway once when I was in New York. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I've just lived here my
And
entire life, so it's I know how it is.
yeah. Um, well, yeah, the knows, I'll hook you up. You just there's one travel agency you talk to, and then you also talk to them about getting a JR pass. That'll get you like unlimited access to most of the subways and the Shinkansen,
Cool. What's that?
the bullet train.
Oh, the bullet train.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um, Also, yeah, you're gonna love the food. You're gonna love Japanese sweets.
Yeah, it's a huge dream of mine to go. And it sucks that the Olympics was canceled this year.
Yeah, I know. It's just this is the worst thing that could happen. You really, really, I hope everything clears out before next year.
Yeah, I hope. Like I've never seen like this city in particular, New York City, like so devastated by this pandemic. I mean, it's horrible. Like, has the world gone mad or something? It's I don't know.
I know it sucks. It's it's actually worse here in the Philippines because like we're the worst country when it comes to all the cases throughout Asia.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we get 5,000 new cases every day.
Wow. That's really scary.
I know. And then like we're like we're like the opposite of every other country. Every other country is like clearing all their cases. Like even Vietnam says zero fatalities.
Well, good for Vietnam.
Yeah, and like South Korea is you know supposedly on their second wave, but they've been able to handle it.
That's good that they're able to handle it. But here in America, it's horrible. And here in the city, it was really bad in the spring. In March, April, it was really terrible.
Mm, yeah. So anyway, one other thing I wanted to touch up on Chisato, um, going back to all these influences and stuff. Um, what really got me into Chisato other than a couple of music videos was uh, I checked out the music video of New Season.
Yeah, that's her first single.
Yeah, and you know what really got me in that was it sounded a lot like Debbie Gibson's Out of the Blue.
One of my favorite albums.
Yeah, and then you know I think I mentioned this not too long ago. I was a fan of hers. Matter of fact, uh, I could show you right here.
Cool. You're part of the Debbie Gibson fan club. Cool. Since
I
when?
was
Since '87 or
no since '95.
'95?
Yeah, it was just in 1995. Um, but that was a long time ago. Uh, quite frankly, the fan base for Debbie is a mixed bag.
Yeah, like for me, like I only listened to her first two albums, which was Out of the Blue and Electric Youth, but everything else I don't listen to.
Okay, those are really good.
Hmm.
You can skip the rest. But pick up her 1997 album Deborah. You will love it.
Yeah, I've seen that album. I'm gonna try to listen
Yeah,
to it.
because yeah, it's yeah, she matured and she sounded really good in this album.
Yeah. Have you heard
Just too, yeah, just too bad.
have you heard
Yeah,
of her rival at the time, Tiffany?
everybody's heard of Tiffany. Yeah, they're both popular here in the Philippines. It's just that not too much. I'm not too much into her stuff.
Yeah, me too. I only like her first album and the song that she sang for the Jetsons movie back in 1990, but that's just pretty much it.
Right, right. Um, and then listening further to her album, to Chisato's albums, I could I could detect a lot of other influences. Like for example, the Mite album has a lot of Janet Jackson feel to it.
Yep, I see that. I see that influence, yeah.
And then Ijitsureku Sengen has a lot of Kylie Minogue and Stock Aitken Waterman influence to it.
Yeah, in fact, at the Meet the concert, she performed the Locomotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. Why? Yeah, that's the one thing. That's one of the things I love about Chisato. She's able to adapt to other different styles. Um, Also, she's one of the few art and celebrities that doesn't let fame get into her head.
Yeah, that's what I like about her. She's so humble. I love that
I
she's
know.
she's an Aries, that's her zodiac sign.
Mm,
She's a like all the wonderful artists that I know are Aries, like Selena. She looks
mm.
a lot like her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's why I say Chisato is a perfect role model, and as a matter of fact, these kids that I introduced Chisato to, yeah, I gave them a role model.
Yeah, like I just love that she's classy. Like that's why I like how she dresses. Like in most of her concerts and everything, like she's not vulgar or anything. It's she's sexy but in a classy way. That's why I always liked about her.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. Also, one of the things people don't notice is um, she and Yosuke Eguchi are still together even after 20 years, even after their two kids are in college. That's a rarity in the entertainment business in Japan.
Yeah, because I hear that most J-pop idols get divorced or they have like a lot of husbands, like Chiemi Hori.
Oh yeah, she had like three or four husbands.
Yeah,
Oh, also Seiko Matsuda been like divorced at least twice.
yeah, and also Miho Nakayama got divorced.
Ayumi Hamasaki got like I don't think any of her marriages lasted 2 years.
Wow, that's sad.
Um, who else? Oh, yeah, going back to Seiko Matsuda.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's been divorced twice. Her daughter, Sayaka Kanda, is also divorced.
Oh my God, that's bad luck.
Yeah, yeah. And then you look at Chisato. I think I know the secret here.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
She sings that one song to her husband every night.
Which song?
Watashi ga obasa ni natte mo.
Yep, I knew that. That's a really sweet song.
Uh, yeah. Did you know? did you know that that song led some sort of feminist movement in Japan?
I didn't even know that.
Do you know the whole background of the story
No.
and the whole background to that song? Well, basically, she wrote that song after she overheard like male staff of her management that women reach their peak at 19, and once they reach 20, their career goes downhill, and they have to get married in order to be relevant.
Yeah, it reminds me of the whole like leftover woman thing in China, right? It reminds me of that.
No, it's kind of different because like socially in Japan, there was like this thing where like you know you had to women had to get married early. Basically, that was it. So she wanted to get out of that whole stereotype, so she wrote that song.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, and then the weird part was the song was actually a flop when it debuted.
It was a flop. Or it was hard to believe.
Yeah, it peaked at number 15 on Oricon's charts.
Oh wow.
But then as soon as women started to listen to it, it picked up. It picked up and it became her signature song.
Yeah, that I've seen her perform that song. It's a really nice song. I love the lyrics.
Yeah. Um, it got it got further attention when she made her debut at the NHK's annual music show Kohaku Utagassen. Are you familiar with that?
No. What year was that?
1992. Basically, every year NHK would have an annual music show, which is loosely translated as Red and White Song Battle, wherein two groups, the female-oriented red team and the male-oriented white team, would have like would perform their songs, and then they would be judged which team would win.
Interesting.
So that year, Chisato made her debut at that special as a member of the red team. The host of the show flat out said, "Watashi Watashi ga Obasa ni Natte mo" is a song that gave women the courage.
Cool. Courage.
Yeah, so that got the attention.
I also heard that Chisato worked with Princess, which was a J-rock group.
Yeah, yeah, she's friends with Kaori Shitani.
Yeah, I love Princess.
They were big, like they were really big. Diamonds was one of the biggest selling singles of all time.
Yeah, that's a really good song.
It's just that it's too bad they didn't last long.
Yeah, they broke up in 1996.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they couldn't handle the fame. I don't know. Something happened.
They're really talented, and I love the collaboration with Chisato
Yeah.
with Teriyaki Burger.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Another old school group that I gotta start following. There's this rock group in Japan called Carnation.
I've heard of them, but I've never listened to their music.
Ah, okay. Carnation has worked with Chisato ever since the Hijitsuru Yokuwa Sengen album. That's why the first track, Junanasai Carnation version, that was their arrangement.
Yeah, I always wondered why it was called Junanasai Carnation version.
Yeah. And then she covered one of their songs, Yoru no Entotsu.
No wonder. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. Um, and then Carnation also contributed to her album Kokon Tozai.
Yeah, Coco and Tozai was a great album. 18 songs.
Oh yeah, another song, Hadaka ni wa Naranai, is also was also co-written by Carnation.
Interesting.
In return, Chisato contributed to one of Carnation's albums.
Nice. I love the
It's
collaborations.
just that yeah, it's just that they're not big names. They were like underground level.
Yeah, that's good. They were underrated.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you've seen them on her music video for Yoru no Entotsu.
Oh, so those guys in the background were Carnation? Wow.
Yeah,
I used to think that they were just her musicians or something, but they were Carnation all along.
uh, yeah. Uh, what else? Hmm. No. Okay, those. The funny part is ever since I created Moritaka World, again, a lot of these people started showing up. Uh, just last week, this one guy from the Philippines showed up, and he told me he was a fan of her since 1998.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, he told me that 20 years ago when we used to have a Tower Records here, they sold a whole bunch of J-pop albums there, nobody could afford.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Are you going to get the Konomachi tour DVD or Blu-ray?
I'm thinking about it. I would like to get that one because I don't have it
It's it's going to be released on August 26th.
of this year, right?
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna get that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pre-order mine. Just that I'm gonna have to get the more expensive one because it has two Blu-rays and two audio CDs.
Yeah, that I love those box sets.
Uh, if only I could afford the other box sets.
I think one of her concerts came with a calendar. I don't know if it was the one from the Moritaka tour. Not, I'm not sure. It had like a concert, like it had the Blu-ray and the CDs, and also had a calendar. I think that was only a
Mm,
Japan exclusive.
no, there was one 19 Chisato Moritaka in 1990. It had a calendar. It had a notebook. It also had like a copy of the actual tour notes.
Oh, so that was from 1990. Oh, I see.
Yeah, and also a copy of a replica of the backstage pass.
I would have loved to be a backstage person for Chisato back in the day.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be one of the better values because the 1990 disc is actually two concerts.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was previously unreleased. I'm going to pick that up one of these days. Well, not the box set, just the regular Blu-ray.
Oh,
Uh, what else here? Do you have any of these self-cover DVDs?
no, I do not.
Yeah, 10 volumes, simply called Love.
No, never had
You
that.
can see all the videos. Yeah, all the videos are on her YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm glad she updated her YouTube channel.
No, actually, she hasn't updated since 2017.
Oh, I see.
Because what happened was, she did this whole self-cover thing because she wanted to set a goal, self-cover 200 of her songs. and she was able to do that.
Yeah, I've seen her covers on her YouTube channel. Yeah, she covered most of her singles.
Mm. And she also covered like a lot of the not well known songs.
Yeah, the B-sides.
Yeah, and the B sides. What really one thing that one thing I noticed about all the self covers, she did not do a self cover of Watara Sebashi.
That's a really good song. I have no idea why she didn't include that.
You know, it could be because Watara Sebashi was, at the time, had a special release on Blu-ray.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it included the remastered music video and a re-recording of the song.
Oh, no wonder. Have you
It's just that I just don't see myself buying it just for one song.
have you seen the video for her single Hi Otoko?
Oh, that is a silly music video.
Yeah, that was really
Just
silly.
that, yeah.
It was inspired by Alien.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, there's an opening sequence that copies Alien.
yeah. I just thought it was cheesy.
Yeah. Um, what's the other music video? Like, you have a favorite music video that's not a single.
Hmm. Probably the one for Michi.
Well, hmm, Michi. No,
Yeah,
that was a single.
that was a single, right?
There's actually there were actually two music videos for Michi.
Yeah. There's one with her with the. I think it was like kind of like an Arabian type of setting.
What Princess? Yeah, that's the second version.
Yeah, that's the one I saw, and the other one is just her with the white background.
Yeah. Hmm. I love the music video for Yoru no Entotsu, and let's see. The one for Rock Alive was fun.
Yeah, Rock Alive. Yeah,
Then there's one. I don't know if you've seen this one. Mitsuketa Saifu.
yeah. I've seen that when she's with the little girl. I've seen that one.
Yeah. The the song, the title translates to "The Wallet I Found." So you get the gist of the whole story of that music video.
Yeah, it's about a wallet. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the other one? Hmm. You know, I was watching this other music video album, uh, and there was like a whole blooper reel,
I think that was
and it
for.
looks for Junior time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was for. It was like a blooper reel for the stress, something like that. Was it for the stress video?
I don't know if it's included in there, but it had footage of what looks like an unfinished music video for Ichitsuru Yakua Sengen.
Wow, I didn't even notice that. That was a pretty
It was like,
underrated song.
yeah, because there's footage of her getting off a desk and then walking straight to the camera, and then there's also footage of her with that signature outfit from the album.
Yeah,
But there was,
where she has that pose, right? Like she has her hand like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but looks like they decided not to complete that music video, which is kind of bad, too bad.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that because I love that song.
Yeah. What else? Hmm. Yeah, and then so I also started connecting with the Japanese fans, And they're actually a very friendly bunch.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think I included you them in their group.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, because they post a lot of photos and videos.
Yeah, I don't really know that much Japanese. We're gonna try to learn it more.
Yeah, I really need to learn Japanese. Uh, okay, what else? Hmm. Yeah, again, like I said, how come not everybody talks about her? I mean, she's really that good.
Yeah, everybody focuses on Seiko Matsuda and all the other J-pop idols, but never Chisato, which is weird.
No, because she just didn't have that marketing power that everybody else did, and of course, she was also the anti-idol.
I'm glad. There's also another artist. Have you ever heard of Noko?
Excuse me?
Noko.
No.
She's the lead singer of this 80s J-rock band, Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca. Yeah. Chisato used to cover Rebecca songs when she was in high school.
Wow, I didn't even know that. No wonder the connection.
Noko, yeah, yeah, I think I heard Noko, yeah.
Yeah, Rebecca's one of my favorite J-rock bands. I have like all of their CDs.
Awesome.
But she was
Mm,
also
that's
an
awesome.
anti-idol. Noko.
Ah,
I think I made a
yeah.
video on my channel explaining the history that the band had its ups and downs in the beginning before they became really successful in
Mm,
1985.
I gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, one thing you probably noticed this. Have you seen any of Chisato's commercials?
Yes, I have. I've seen her Pocky commercials
Yeah.
and the gin commercials.
Mm, yeah. She has this personality nobody else has. Matter of fact, you know, that personality on screen is equal to Pink Lady.
Yeah.
Because if you watch Pink Lady's commercials, same personality.
Yeah, I don't know. She has that charisma. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, because I saw some of Akina Nakamori's commercials, and she comes off as flat.
Yeah, but Chisato is so vibrant. Like I've seen her first commercial, like the Pocari Sweat commercial in 1986, and I've
Yeah,
also seen the one from Pioneer with the answering machine
yeah.
from 1988, and
Mm.
I also saw my favorite
Mm-hmm.
one from 1990 when she has the telephone. I
Mm-hmm.
love that one.
Yeah,
Uh,
that one. Have Have you seen her more recent commercials?
no, I haven't.
You should. Uh, she did one for a financial services company. It's really cute.
This was recent.
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
I need to check that out.
Yeah. Well, if you're in the Moritaka World Facebook group, we post the commercial of the week every Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We also post cover song of the week every Wednesday, and then we also post the Moritaka World song of the week every Friday.
Yeah. Out of all the people in the group, I only know you and J-pop 80s Jan.
Yeah. Well, you'll get to know everybody else soon. Um, Long term, what I really want to do, and what I really, really want to do, once this whole situation ends, within the next 5 years, within the next 5 years, I want Chisato to come here in Manila and perform.
You know what? Wishes do come true. Maybe she might do that.
Yeah, it's just that the big challenge is this: she's never toured outside Japan.
That's what I've noticed, yeah. But she might change her mind.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be something. There might be something that her. Oh, did you know that Chisato used to host a travel show in Japan?
No, I didn't. I never heard of that.
It lasted almost a decade, and like every week she would talk about certain countries, certain travel spots, and she would actually travel to those spots. In 2016, she was in New York City.
Wow, I didn't even know she was here.
Um, someone in the Japanese Chisato group shared screenshots of that episode. There's a street performer known as the Naked Cowboy.
Oh, I've seen that guy. Oh, he's so annoying. Yeah.
She encountered him,
Wow.
and like I don't know the whole story, but all of a sudden he carried her.
Wow, I would love to see that episode.
You just look at the screenshots over there.
Yeah, like I've heard of the Naked Cowboy. I've seen him during the times that I've been to Times Square. I've seen that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't know what he's doing right now because of this whole situation.
Yeah, this city
um,
has become a deserted ghost town after this pandemic. It's really sad.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, right now she's hosting a music show on Fuji TV called Love Music,
Wow, I didn't know that.
and occasionally she would perform, but then she would have like guest artists come in and perform and promote their albums and stuff. And then she also hosts a radio show every second Wednesday of the month.
Cool.
Yeah, so she's kept herself busy.
That's good. And and she still looks good even if she's 51.
You know, that's the amazing thing about her. I mean, like, um, very few people can look that good in their 50s.
That's true.
The only other one in her 50s that looks as good is Hiroko Moriguchi. Matter of fact, Hiroko actually started to look better when she reached her 40s.
Wow. That's amazing.
But the gold standard, in my opinion, when it comes to aging gracefully, is me from Pink Lady.
Wow.
Like she's 62 right now, and you would not think that she's 62.
Yeah, it's because Asians have really good genetics. Like they rarely age.
Um, for the most part, but they do a lot of other stuff. Like Chisato herself, she hits the gym every day. Like she swims at least 1 hour a day.
Nice that she's a swimmer. I'm also a swimmer, and I would like to get back to the swimming stuff because I used to swim a lot like about a couple of years ago in college. When I stopped because of other stuff going on in my life, but I would like to swim again.
And then her other secret is she always keeps her skin moisturized.
Nice.
Um, yeah, it's just that like she's aged gracefully. She's really aged gracefully compared to other singers like in their 50s. Like I cannot say the same about Akina or Seiko.
They look pretty old, right?
Akina looks thin and frail. I mean, like I feel sorry for her. I mean, she just looks real. Seiko looks like she had some bad plastic surgery.
Yeah, I hate it when these artists do plastic surgery. It ruins their face.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she didn't, but she just if you look at her now compared to 30 years ago, she just has not aged well.
Yeah, like Chisato is like she's still looks good. I don't know what her
Oh
secret
my
is.
god. Well, I told her I've mentioned some of her secrets, but uh, it's just that she dresses more conservatively now.
Yeah, she still has great fashion sense even if she's in her 50s. That's what I find fascinating.
Yeah, she does, but like she's not gonna wear the same outfits from 30 years ago.
No, of course not. You know, people mature.
Yeah. Um, no, it's like, you know, somebody commented on a news article that she has better legs than most of AKB48.
I agree. Her legs are still, amazing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, um, also, one of the things is that um, during the 90s in Japan, the word miniskirt was always associated with her.
Yeah, because she had the legs and the body to wear a mini skirt. It just looks good on her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Uh,
And I noticed that in her Juna Nasai outfit that when she does the whole panchita thing, when she shows her underwear, it shows like an M on her underpants.
I
Yeah,
yeah.
that was cute.
Yeah, that was the gimmick right there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, even that that model kit, that figure model kit, has that feature.
Wow, how detailed.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to get that kit completed. Oh, yeah.
So have you purchased any other like music, any J-pop, J-rock music recently?
No, just Chisato. That's it for now. I also have the karaoke CD, but it's in my other place.
Oh, I see. I have that same karaoke CD, but in an MP3 file. I downloaded from the J-pop 80s site.
I'm just disappointed by the track selection.
Yeah, it only has the popular songs, but it doesn't have like the other underrated singles in
No, it
karaoke.
doesn't have the stress.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
It doesn't have Miha.
Nope. It only has Junan. It
Yeah,
has Junan Asai and it has Ame too, right?
yeah. Uh, it came out. It came out during the time of Rock Alive.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Uh,
for me, I recently purchased this artist. I don't know if you know her, Ayumi Nakamura. I purchased her first album,
I've heard of her.
Midnight Kids.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's like the my new favorite J-rock artist, J-pop artist.
I gotta go check her
You
out.
gotta check her out. You
Um,
gotta check out her single Midnight Kids, and
mm,
she has a couple of other songs there. Um, yeah, she's really good.
oh yeah, there's actually another current J-pop group. They're called Satellite Young,
Yeah, I
and
follow them on
they're
Instagram.
yeah they do synth 80s style synth wave.
Yeah, and she was inspired by Chisato. I think I saw in an article the singer from Satellite Young.
Yes, but mostly artists from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait for them to get to release a full album.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Um, Also, a couple years ago, a few years ago, NHK had this like show called Blends, where they would get uh, professional Japanese musicians to cover Western songs with traditional Japanese instruments.
Nice.
You might find some videos on YouTube.
Oh, I'll check that out. I would like to see that.
Yeah, yeah. So I followed that a lot. Um, Another one I followed. Okay, one of my favorite artists. Her name is Mari Hamada, and she's been in the business since the '80s, and she's mostly a heavy metal singer. But back in the late '80s and '90s, she did some pop rock stuff.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah, but if you listen to her stuff, she's really good.
Nice.
And she's one of those few that's really aged gracefully, and she's turning 59 this year.
Wow, that's hard to believe. 59. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I have one of her albums. It was when she went global and released an all English album,
Nice.
which was not bad at all. Um,
Have you heard of
what else?
Chisato's single, Hachigatsu no Koi, The Love in August?
Yeah,
Have you seen the music video for that?
yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's this month's song, The Love in August. That's what I'm listening to now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that's the point. You know one thing. You know her Christmas song, "Jin Jin Jingle Bell."
Yes.
You know it's been covered by different artists.
No, which artist covered it?
Let me look it up. Uh, one there's one artist named Nozomi Aso. She's mostly a model. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, Nozomi Sasaki.
Oh,
Um, the weird thing is, this version I only found out last week is being used as an internet meme on YouTube,
wow. I had no idea.
which I don't. It's just random character animation for Christmas, and they use this version of the song.
Wow, cool.
So in effect, it's the more well-known version of the song among the Western audiences.
Oh, I see.
So they're not aware of Chisato's version.
Oh man. I wish they knew Chisato's version.
Yeah. And then some idol group also covered Jin Jin Jingle Bell called the Supergirls. Uh, I saw their music video. It's not bad. Um, what else? Oh yeah, that going back to that one song, Rock and Roll Kencho Shozaichi,
Mhm.
Rock and Roll Prefecture.
Mhm.
You know that's been covered.
No.
The girl group Mini Moni, which is a spin-off of Morning Musume, covered it.
Wow.
Yeah. Who else? Yeah. Yeah. So I mentioned that Ame was the most covered song. Matter of fact, yeah. The thing is that I don't know these other people who covered it, other than the girl group Cute.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them. Cute.
Yeah. Cute also covered Konomachi.
Oh, that's another great song, Konomachi.
Yeah. Uh, the second most covered song is Watara Sebashi. I mentioned that Aya Matsura covered it, and Maki Goto also covered the song.
Wow.
Let's see. Who else? The third most covered song is Watashi ga Obasa ni Natemo. Uh, this is the weird part. There's a singer named Saya Asakura. She's she's somewhat popular over at the J-pop forums. She covered the song, but she covered it in a different dialect.
Wow. How was that?
It's different. It just sounds different, like different words. But she's from a different prefecture.
Oh, I see.
So she used her own dialect on that song.
I see.
Also, the song was covered by Tsubaki Factory. That's another girl group, another idol group. Um, let's see. Okay. Hmm. It says that ever since, you know that Junanasai is a cover, right?
Yes, it is. It's a cover
Have
of
you
this.
heard the original version?
Yes, I have. I have.
Yeah. It says that ever since Chisato covered it, almost every other cover of that was based on Chisato's version.
Yeah, cause well, the original version is a little more slow, but Chisato's
Yeah,
version
because
is
that
more
was
upbeat.
the style back in the 70s,
Uh-huh.
back in the early 70s. Um, what else? Hmm. And then you know that the stress was covered.
It was so that's not Chisato's song, right?
No, no, no. It is Chisato's
It
song,
is?
but someone covered it.
Oh, well, who did in particular?
Not Natsumi Abe.
Oh,
She was a member of Morning Musume, and then she had a solo career.
oh, I see.
It's just that I saw the music video and it misses the point of the song.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
Because like at least in Chisato's version, you understand what stress was about.
yeah. The music video is so cheesy. I love it.
Yeah. And then who else? Okay. The song Michi, while I was doing research on Wikipedia, what I found out was it it was actually covered by somebody.
I had no idea. I always thought that was her song. Well,
No, it is her song, but it is her song. Somebody covered her song.
oh, I see.
Yeah, voice actress named Sakura Tange. You know her if you watched Card Captor Sakura.
Wow, I remember Card Captor Sakura. Yeah,
Yeah. What else? You know the song Benkyo no Uta, right?
yeah. I love the music video.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Uh huh.
Did you know that that song was used in an anime?
Yeah, I know. It was used for an anime. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tales of Saint Clair, the mischievous twins. The, it's weird. That anime was based on uh, a series of British books.
Well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Hmm. What else? Then there's Kazuni. Oh yeah, you know the song Kazuni Fukarete.
Yeah, that's a really good song as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was her first number one song.
Yeah.
Uh, it's well, it's more of a what folk type song.
Yeah, I love that. I like folk music. That's why I love the folk type of inspiration that she uses in her songs.
Yeah, like Watara
Yeah.
Sebashi, Kaze ni Fukarete, Natsu no Hi.
Yeah.
You know that song.
Yeah, I know.
Um, uh, and then you know Yasumi no Gogo.
Yeah.
That's another good folk
Yeah, I
song.
heard that song.
Mm, okay. Uh, One of the other albums I want to pick up, you know the album Moritaka Tofu?
No, I've never heard of that. Moritaka
It's her
Tofu.
collaboration.
Wow.
Yeah, it's her collaboration with the DJ Tofu Beats.
Yeah, I always wondered what that was. Tofu beats.
Yeah. So basically remix some of her old songs and then she sings some of the songs. She also records some songs that were written by Tofu Beats. One of them was called Don't Stop the Music.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Um, there's no download of it, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the CD when I go to Japan.
Nice. You should also buy Romantic from 1988. You should also get this one. I know it's super rare.
I Yeah, I will get that. That's one of the very, very, very rare occasions where she sings in English.
Yeah, the first song is Do You Know the Way to San Jose? So she sings that in English with some other guy. Don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
But most of the songs here are really good.
Oh yeah, I have a copy of that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I actually prefer that version of uh, the version of Anohino Photograph, the bossa nova version.
Yeah,
I prefer
I
that.
love bossa nova music. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that over the original version.
Yeah, over the album one, yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay. Hmm. Hmm. What else is in your mind?
No. Well, I guess that's it for now, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the things I want to do is I actually have other plans. I want to. I'm working on a tribute project for Chisato, which is gonna start next year, hopefully.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, uh, yeah. I can't really give details on it.
I know, I know. It's confidential.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a tribute project unlike any other.
Yeah, I would like to see it next year, right?
Yeah, and then of course the unveiling of my uh, anime figure.
Yeah, your anime figure as well. So those are your plans?
Yeah, those are my plans, and of course I'm gonna order more Chisato Blu-rays and CDs.
Well, for my YouTube channel, I think you suggested that I do a video comparing old school J-pop and modern J-pop.
Yeah,
So I'm
I can help you with
yeah,
that.
I might do a video on that very soon on my channel.
Yeah. Also, um, we might. Okay, we're also gonna do for Moritaka World. We're gonna also do a few other music projects as well. Again, this is top secret, and we're not gonna reveal it until they're ready.
All right.
Yeah, just that uh, one of our co-admins in Canada, he's mainly a Pink Lady fan, but he's hooked on Chisato. Um, One of the reasons being is the guy's a Sailor Moon fan, and he reminded him of Sailor Mars.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see that in that she looks Chisato looks exactly like Sailor Mars. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, a lot like Mach. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah, so he's hooked on that. Have you seen any of Chisato's acting stuff, like her dramas or her movies?
Well, I've seen snippets of that film of her with the guy on the horse, and also that TV show that I think she was like in the middle of a wrestling match.
Oh, that TV special,
Yeah.
Gakuen Joho Hip,
Yes.
where she's a member of a secret organization in high school
Yeah, I thought that was
that
really
solves
cool.
problems.
I wish it was longer though, the because that person only posted like only a minute, 2 minutes of it.
Well, the manga itself was really obscure, even though it was published in Shonen Jump. So people don't remember the manga anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah. Besides, I think the manga itself was too 80s to be remade.
Oh, I love the 80s. I mean, I like Sukubandeka as
You
well.
know, yeah, it's just that there's a bit of 80s thing that's too 80s for our for newer generations.
Oh, I like the 80s cheese, me personally.
Yeah, I mean that whole thing with Chisato was really cheesy as hell, but
Yeah.
that was fun.
Hmm.
But I guess we understand why she quit acting.
Yeah, I mean, she did have potential, but I understand why she wanted to focus more on her music career. I think that was a better option.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Hmm.
No, without a doubt, that was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Yeah.
Ah, so much, so much to do.
Yeah.
Uh, my biggest regret is I should have known about her much earlier in my life.
Me too. I only stumbled upon her when I was in middle school, when I was 13, and YouTube was first starting out, and I opened up a new account, and one of the first uh, videos that I watched was Juna Nasai, and I wish I would have
Oh,
known
you
her.
got lucky.
Yeah.
You got lucky. I only started this year. I only started on March.
Wow. That's good that you're getting hooked on her.
Yeah, okay, definitely. She's one of the like on my bucket list. She's one of the celebrities that I would like to meet in person.
Me too. I would love to meet Chisato as well as Gwen Stefani, and I have like a long list of people I wanna see in person someday.
I've met a lot of celebrities. Um, One of the most recent Western celebrities I met was uh, Apple, the app of the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, the Black Eyed Peas. How was that? Were they nice?
No, the guy was cool because one of the members is half Filipino.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah, so he comes here almost every year.
nice,
And then of course, like I meet a lot of local celebrities here. I've met Manny Pacquiao once.
nice. Did you get his autograph?
No, but I have a picture of him.
Oh, cool.
Who else? As far as other Western celebrities, I used to meet a lot of wrestlers when I was in LA.
Wow, wrestling. Yeah, my best friend Roger is a huge fan of wrestling. I'm not, but like he can tell you all sorts of stuff about wrestling. And were they cool?
Most of them most of them are a lot cooler than you think.
Hmm.
Yeah, most of them are a lot cooler than you think.
Nice.
Uh, Especially like let's say Diamond Dallas Page, one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. Rob Van Dam is also cool as long as he's in a good mood. Uh, I met Chris Benoit before that whole tragic thing happened,
I see.
and you would never think he did that.
Wow. What did he do?
Oh my God, you didn't know?
No.
Um, he murdered his wife and son, and before committing suicide.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Um, see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just that you know, and as a matter of fact, I have friends. I have friends in LA in the music business. Uh, they run they run a tribute band.
Cool.
They're called the Iron Maidens, world's only female tribute to Iron Maiden.
Wow.
And I actually set up their Facebook page years ago.
Nice. Nice.
And I haven't talked to them in a while because they've been really busy.
I see. Yeah. Everybody's been really busy, especially during these times. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
that's good that you get to meet celebrities because I haven't had that luxury yet of meeting celebrities, but I have been to the concert of the. I don't know if you watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There's this actor named Finn Wolfhard. He plays Mike in Stranger Things, and he also had a band, Calpurnia. I went to their concert 2 years
Mm.
ago, and I saw him in Irving Plaza here. And oh my god, I was so nervous, and it's so weird to see him in person. I was like, oh my god, that was the best night of my
Mm.
life. Too bad their band broke up.
Uh, I actually met one J-pop artist in person.
Hmm.
Her name is Mari Ijima, and she currently lives in LA.
Cool.
Um, Reason being is she will forever be attached to this one anime series called Macross
Wow, I've never.
because
Mhm.
that's what created her career, and I got to meet her in person because of that.
Nice.
Uh, Aside from that, I also met this other J-pop singer, not as famous. Her name is Yoko Ishida. She did a few anime songs during the 2000s. I met her at Anime Expo.
Cool.
So, so yeah, still that one dream, that one thing on my bucket list. I want to meet Chisato in person.
Nice. I hope that one day you get to meet her. Like I have a lot of things on my bucket list, like to go to Japan and to go to Thailand, um, to meet the celebrities that I want to meet, including Chisato. So there's a lot of things I want to do.
Yeah, because I tell you this, even though I was a fan of Debbie Gibson, I never met her.
Wow. Maybe you will someday.
One of these days, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even when she came here, I never met her.
Wow. The reason why I even listened to Debbie Gibson was because of my parents, because they're like from Generation X, so they grew up with all the '80s music, and that's why I
Yeah.
like '80s music to this day, because I grew up listening to that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, just that I tried reconnecting with the fandom over at Facebook.
Hmm.
It's you know I asked them I asked them what other artists they listen to, and a lot of them said they only listen to Debbie. So it's kind of weird.
Wow. Just Debbie. Wow.
Yeah. Also, I had the thing in the past um, where I felt that the fandom was a rather toxic environment because of certain fans.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, yeah, there was actually a well-known incident where a former fan was sent to jail for stalking her.
Oh. That's way. That's crossing the line. I would never stalk a celebrity. No, that's horrible.
Mm. No, neither would I. Um, Neither would I. Uh, then, like, I also want to, do some do something like, let's say, some scientific stuff. Why Chisato's music sounds and Debbie's music sounds similar.
That would be interesting to explain and
It's like,
yeah.
yeah, it's like somehow I think their vocal styles are the same. Also, their music arrangements are the same. So I wanted to like research on that.
Yeah, and even in here in the back of Mite, she looks exactly like her fashion
Oh,
sense and everything. Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that, yeah, yeah. That's something I'd like to explore. Yeah. But then, uh, we should do this again, but with whole, uh, with more people.
yeah. I feel like we need to add Jan here, and I don't know about the Canadian fan if he's too shy or he has trust issues, right? He doesn't want to.
No, no, he's open to it. He's open to it. It's just the problem is he couldn't come in today because of his shift.
I see. Yeah, but maybe one of these days we'll all like join and on Google Hangouts and we'll all talk and you know,
Oh, we will talk.
yeah.
Yeah, we will talk. I tried asking the other fan here in the Philippines, but he's hosting a webinar right now in his business.
Oh, I see. Yeah, everybody's busy, but one of these days we all have to get together and talk about Chisato again.
I'll also try to look for a Japanese fan who speaks English. Maybe he can answer our questions.
Yeah, that would be great. So I guess
Yeah.
that's that. So thank you very much for being
Thank-
for this web chat for chatting with me, and I guess we'll do this again someday with everybody
Oh, we
from Moritaka
oh
World.
we will.
Yeah. So
We will. We're gonna make this Moritaka World community bigger.
yeah. So if you guys are out there are watching this, follow. Your name's Jeremy, right? Follow Jeremy on his Instagram, AreaSeven.
I have a channel, AreaSeven on Instagram. I also have a channel, AreaSeven Pro on YouTube, but it's not hasn't been updated for a while, and that's gonna change soon.
All right. So you can follow him on the social media links that he talked about,
Yeah.
and
All right, and look for Moritaka World on Facebook.
as well. So thank you for this web chat. Nice to meet you,
Thank you.
and
Nice to see you too.
I'll see you the next time.
Oh yeah, you too.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.